Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at Roxanne's babies. I only got 4 of them, but they're pretty spectacular. They were born on April the 3rd, and we're going to go take a peek at them right now. All right, we're going to take a look at Roxanne's litter. These guys were born, actually I should say these girls, there's 4 girls. They were born on April the 3rd, and I really didn't expect to get any babies out of her. I had put Diego, the male, with her, oh gosh, maybe for like a week and a half in early November, and then I decided, you know, I think I should just give her a rest. Next time I breed her, I'll breed her with like a visual blood, you know, and not the usual male he's a nice male. He's a jungle motley het blood, but I decided, you know, she's had three litters in a row. Let's give her a year off, right? He actually managed to fertilize at least 5 of the eggs. We had 5 babies born, 1 didn't make it, and then we had a slug. So we had a litter of 4 babies. And what we got a really nice bloody salmon girl, just like the mom, that's her. We have pretty sure that's not a motley, I'm pretty sure that's just a bloody salmon jungle. And we got 2 hets. These are both salmon hypos, if you will, jungles, het blood. One's got kind of a circular pattern to the chain pattern down the back. The other one a little bit more of a straight line. This one's actually in the process of shedding. It's kind of cool. So I've decided I'm going to keep the 2 visual salmons. And this girl is going to somebody who knows who she is. So that girl is spoken for. This last girl is available. I was actually going to send her to somebody who has been a long time customer of mine for, gosh, 13, 14 years. And I haven't heard back from him. So, if I don't hear from him soon, I'm going to pop that girl up on Morph Market. They are doing well. They are eating fuzzy mice. Frozen thawed now, and look at the color on them, huh? The color on the hets will come out eventually as they get older and they start to shed. That baby gray goes away, and more of that really nice peach and salmon tone will kind of come in. It's not going to be as crazy, obviously, as the blood. The bloods are, you know, super orange. Look at their eyes. Their eyes are really cool. So yeah, these girls are well started and doing well. They were very small compared to the litter of Key West sharp albinos that I just had a week ago. It was actually a week ago today. They are very large babies. These 4 were actually fairly small. It'd be kind of cool if we can get that one shedding. I didn't mean to interrupt your shed cycle, but I thought it'd be cool to see all 4 of them together. So once again, the mom of this litter, she's a 2017 visual super salmon, which means both alleles are salmon. So everything that she produces will be salmon. And she's also a visual blood. Every baby in this litter is going to be hypomelanistic or salmon. And I say that basically, hypomelanism is lacking black. Salmon is kind of a line-bred trait, if you will, of hypomelanism, started by Rich Eiley of salmonboa.com fame from Arizona. And I've always liked his stuff. First salmon boa I ever bought was from him, and that was back in 2001, and I have tried to keep that line going because I think it's the most colorful. I really do. And the dad is a 2019 Jungle Motley 100% het blood. So that's where you get that jungle pattern come. That's where you get that jungle pattern. That comes from the dad. And all the coloration comes from the mom. Just crazy colors. I'm really happy that I got all girls. Most of the time I tend to get mostly males. So this will be the last litter from these two together. I'm going to put her with something totally different the next time I breed her. I'm kind of thinking I should give her this fall off, fall of 24. So that means she won't have any babies in 2025. But we'll see. You know, a lot of times if these females have the right weight on them, you know, they'll produce and they'll be completely fine. I just have to make sure that I have a decent male to go with her. I'm not going to breed just for the sake of breeding, and I don't want to repeat this breeding again. It was a great pairing, but I think I kind of have enough. You know, I've got a male like her, I got a female like her, actually got another female like her. So I got enough of the genetics between those two that I'm happy that I've been able to keep a bunch back and grow them up. I've got, you know, a good set of males and females from the two of them. So that's kind of my plan for these guys for the future, is just kind of grow them up. Maybe mix some Key West into it. Lots of different projects, lots of different places and directions that I can go. Let's hope this will just continue on with her shedding. Cool to get that on video. Okay, hurry up. Climb out of your skin. Sorry I interrupted you. Got some dirt out here. Or outside. There's that poop. That might be a little bit of poop. Just put a fresh paper towel back in there too. It's dirt. Blowing around out here. Totally beautiful. Sorry, guys. It's cool too because the bloods, salmon bloods, it's kind of like a blue. It's kind of like a really weird blue kind of a hue to them. That's what the mom looked like when she was a baby. So there's no jungle pattern and there's no motley pattern in her. So she's just a blood salmon. This one is a salmon jungle blood. Don't believe there's any motley in her because she's a little bit too orange, too blood colored. A lot of times the motley tends to kind of brown the colors out a little bit. So yeah, that's a jungle. That's definitely just a jungle blood salmon. All four are absolutely beautiful. I was very, very happy to get more girls. Small litter, but mom's okay, babies are okay, and that's the most important thing. So we got a video coming up on Sunday that I'm going to be talking about the various ball python hatches, clutches that I have coming. Got several females that I believe are gravid and will be laying eggs soon. So we'll go over those. Who knows, by Sunday, maybe we'll actually have some eggs in the incubator. We'll also take a look sometime next week at the Key West Sharp Albino babies that I had. They were born a week ago. I got 15 of those. 7 of them are visuals. So haven't sexed them yet, and I will do that as soon as they all shed. See how many males and females we have. We'll see, just what the breakdown is. Now I might have. I know I've got some Sharp Albino Key Wests. I've got just some regular Sharp Albinos. Got a few normals in there. Some Key Wests and some Paradigms. But 15 really, really big babies. They came out with hardly any egg mass, like no egg mass. A lot of times they'll come out and they'll have their umbilical cord, and when they're in that encapsulated sac, they have an egg yolk that is attached to the umbilical cord, and obviously that's what feeds them while they grow. So a lot of times when they come out, they still have some of that egg mass attached to them, and you usually have to kind of carefully just kind of snip that away, just so they don't try to drag it and cause problems to themselves, or it's just a big mess. So by that time, whatever they've absorbed. So in this last case with the Key West Sharp Albino litter, there was no egg masses attached to them. They had absorbed like all of it. So they came out, I mean, they're some of them twice as large as these two, easily, as these 4 rather. Very, very large babies. So we'll see when they're going to eat. I mean, they are fat and happy little guys and gals. So I'm waiting for them to start shedding, and then once I get 15 individual sheds, I'll do the sexing, and I'll give them IDs and get some pictures and videos, and do a video on them and let you know which ones are available, and I'll put them on the Morph Market page and all that. But very happy to have 2 healthy litters of boa constrictors this year. There are 1 very small litter of 4, but hey, it's still a miracle, Happy that all 4 babies are healthy and eating and doing everything they're supposed to do, and I'm glad mom's okay too. So, anytime you're breeding an animal, it's you're kind of playing matchmaker, and things can happen. You can easily lose a boa constrictor. She can have complications during the pregnancy. She can become kind of like egg bound. She could have the unfertilized eggs, the slugs, which are very sticky. Depending on how many of those there are, they can get stuck up inside of her, and you gotta really kind of be diligent and make sure that everything passes. Otherwise, you gotta get her right to a good reptile vet and make sure that they can get whatever is out that might still be stuck inside. I've been lucky. I've actually never had any females pass away on the boa constrictor side during mating and breeding and such. I did actually have a bull snake that got egg bound a few years ago. My female Kingsville, she got egg bound, and the vet wasn't able to do anything for her, and that makes me feel sad because I did that to her. She didn't choose to breed. I chose to put her with the male and made that decision and put her in that situation. So the fact that she didn't make it really bummed me out. So I do take breeding these snakes very seriously because in some ways we're kind of playing God. I mean, we're putting them together and letting nature take its course, but got to make sure that the animal is in the good, best condition possible. Make sure it's well hydrated and well fed and good body weight and healthy, and because there are things that can go wrong, and when it does go wrong, it sucks. So in this case, I'm glad I got 2 healthy litters of boa constrictors, 2 healthy moms, and 19 beautiful baby boa constrictors. So I consider myself lucky. So, all right. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. Appreciate you stopping by. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe, hit the like, hit that like button, ring the notification bell so you'll get notified of future videos. I started this channel back in 2007, way back. Took a few years off, got a little lazy. Doing my best to put together interesting and informative videos and kind of share the miracle of snake keeping with all of you. So I appreciate you stopping by, and we will see you on the next one.